Hi everyone, this is CherryEnchantress, and this is your daily dose for Wednesday, February 7th, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's a timeless reading. It's meant for you to take and resonate with using the law of attraction. And if you follow me every day, then great. It can help you every day. Sometimes it doesn't always apply to you, and sometimes it applies to future events, but it's meant for this particular day. And I am working my way towards Valentine's Day using all my romantic decks. This one is the Enchanted Romance by me. I collected I'll just tell you what I did here. This is an inspiring deck compiled of exquisitely enchanting classical artwork from pre-Raphaelite masters such as Sir Frederick Leighton, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, and especially John William Waterhouse and others. And each piece was carefully chosen to reflect the mood and meaning of every individual tarot card using the Rider-Waite symbols. The rich, luscious colors, settings, and evocative characters set the mood and tells the romantic story of love lost, love found, and love everlasting. I wrote that too, by the way. So yes, I'm a poet and you didn't know it. Let me shuffle the cards and then we're going to get 3 for a collective message. This was made by playingcards.com. So they're really awesome and make beautiful edges now. And they also do holographic, so you can get like sort of a holographic finish. I like them very much. They're very affordable too, but they're kind of far away. So that's the only drawback. You have to wait a little while for them to come. Ooh, there's my King of Cups at the bottom. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, nice. 3 of Pentacles, one of my favorites. And wow, 2 of Cups, very romantic. 2 of the most romantic cards. What? 5 of Wands. Okay, let's see what this is all about. And I'm going to zoom on in and get you your message. I also made this booklet that goes with it and wrote the words in it. And so I can fairly say that the 3 of Pentacles. Yes, Pentacles, that would be good. The 3 of Pentacles talks about that third thing, the 2 becoming 1, but also 2 becoming 3, or creating the third thing. This is teamwork and progress and goals and expression. It's fulfillment and collaboration. It's endurance and focus. I see kind of, students, like equals here, working together on a project. Sometimes I see that. Working together on a book, being creative together. There is a master here or both are masters of their craft, and somebody's creating a masterpiece. Sometimes you see like one person drawing a masterpiece for 2 people to admire. Sometimes it represents all 3 people are involved in the masterpiece because of collaboration aspect of it. So it could be that you are doing something that other people are admiring, but in general, I feel like it's just a creation energy, and it takes 2 to create the third thing. So this is also a prosperous partnership and honing in skills and stability and trust. And because it's Pentacles, it has kind of that earthy, stable energy. This one is maybe not as romantic as the 2 of Cups, but because we have both, it's very romantic, because the 2 of Cups represents true love and emotional completion and union and attraction and perfect harmony and all kinds of relationships, but especially the romantic relationships. It can represent soulmates and meetings and the beginnings of things and to contract. And so in a very platonic way, this could be two people who see very eye to eye in financial matters and making a contract, like in a business matter. But I really, above everything, I see the love. The love always pops out when the cups comes out. And it is definitely bonding, possibly marriage, a proposal, some kind of connection, some kind of truce. In fact, the truce maybe after the wands, after the Five of Wands, it's like coming to a truce. And it's also a very strong sexual attraction. There's a humbleness and a welcoming and a receptiveness and a grateful energy here. The Five of Wands, I depicted it as a struggle, as a battle, using this beautiful image of the two knights fighting each other or about ready to engage in fight. And it could be something in that along those lines. But do remember, the last time Five of Wands came out, it was about a mock battle. It was sparring. It was, the sports or something like that. And I feel here it could be a sparring of words too. It could be a little banter, playful banter. A lot of times when lovers, when they have very strong, sometimes when they first meet, when they have very strong chemistry, very strong energy between them, there's a lot of heated banter, like in the romance novels. They're back and forth, and then, then they realize behind all of that is a passion that they can't deny, right? So it could be something like that. There's this passion that, and look, we have the stability of the Pentacles, the romance of the Cups, and the passion of the Wands. Even though the Wands energy in this aspect is kind of, it's almost a little bit aggressive. It's a little bit playful to the point that maybe it oversteps. Kind of like maybe when you hang out with a particular person, they play and they say things that kind of overstep what should be right or proper to say. But it could be that you have your own language with this person, because I've seen that before in couples where they have loving insults or whatever, but it's their own coded language, and like outsider looking in would be like, okay, that doesn't look very sweet, but that's just their funny humor that they have with each other. So some people could have that kind of energy going on here. It could be just a coded thing, but it could be like actually like some kind of sparring, some kind of physical thing that you're doing with a person of interest. And the order here is kind of interesting. Like I feel like the Five of Wands would be the first thing that happens, right? Like you're sparring with them, you're working out. That's kind of like the way you get to know this person, and then you start to spend more time with them, and I feel like the Three of Pentacles kind of gives this kind of studious energy. Like you start to understand the way their mind works and their brain, and the way they think, and the way they do things, the way they move through the world. And then the Two of Cups, it kind of sparks this, like, I feel like you're my perfect person, this feeling like, yes, you're the one. So, but I feel like Five of Wands could be something else entirely. It could be like somebody's resisting, like a struggle, like confusion. There could be some kind of jealous energy through this. There could be an outsider challenging the connection. There could be maybe even arguments, maybe a power struggle too, like a power struggle, one-upping. So that would be kind of the negative of and generally Five of Wands is kind of a neutral card. It can go either way, negative or positive. So it's just sort of neutral, and usually it relies on the other cards. And since we have beautiful Three of Pentacles and Two of Cups, I don't feel like this is so serious. I feel like it's a bit more playful, but there could be times like that you argue. I mean, I feel like good couples do argue a little bit. Good couples out there do have times where they might trigger each other, or they might find, step on each other's toes. But it opens up a dialogue. Like if you say something out of unintentionally hurtful or whatever, or somebody else does, then that can open up a dialogue of your boundaries, or things that make, how does this make you feel? How does that make you feel? Instead of like glossing over it and accepting it, it opens up a communication. So that's, I think, a good thing. So that's where the next card that would be great would be a swords card for communication. And so that could be what comes out of this, like the need for important communication. If you've already have this established code of how you talk to each other, that's great. If you don't, there's something behind this playful banter, this power struggle. I knew this one person that was trying to flirt with me through like insults or something. I'm like, that's not really my love language. Thank you very much. That's not really the way to get, there's all kinds of ways to get to the heart of somebody, like, feed them good food, or, show kindness, or, like that usually is what people find in me. Like if they see kindness, then that kind of says, oh, this is the person I'm interested in. But sometimes it can be like a weird way of flirting, and it doesn't make any sense at first to you, but after a while, getting to know the person, then you're like, oh, I see our like little coded things that we say to each other, and it's fun and it's funny, and then you just start to fall in love. So you resonate with this as you will, but I wouldn't take the Five of Wands too seriously unless it's like an outside situation that you can't really control. So just be the good person that you are and see how it plays out, and see what kind of communication can come out of this. And I hope you like it. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.